Hey everybody, let me get your attention real quick. How y'all doing? My name's Jeff. Real quick, let me make sure you got the right paperwork. Pull out the one that says the chem unit on it. Put on top of that one. Go ahead and fill this. This is not a sign-up sheet for anything, okay? The sign-up sheets I actually will have coming on later if you want it. This is just to let us know that you were in the class. All right? And then if you got a gun, the reason why I gave you a special one is because that's our comparison with the NRA. You guys can read that yourselves. I won't go over it. You guys can understand it. And then, of course, quick start guide. So put your hand up or stand up or something if you still need one that says chem unit and in the back. Jesus.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, no, you're fine. And then also that one. Okay, they're coming. Those guys in the back, will you give them one of those, please? So guys, okay, put your hand up. Here he comes. All right, first off, I want to thank each one of you. I know a lot of you guys have been in this class before. Usually I also have Motor T, RD, and stuff from this area. You guys all do a great job. You guys have heard my stories and stuff before. However, our rollout is coming really soon. We actually brought on a couple new for our think tank for all the United States, and now we have all of Canada. We're actually going to be helping out Canada's military also. We will be rolling out very shortly all of our military units, and it's from the stuff that I've been able to take back. Believe it or not, a lot of it came out of this unit and a couple others. Quit getting in trouble, guys. But I do want to thank you guys for that. We've streamlined a lot of stuff. If you got cell phones with you, pull them out. Because everybody, this is a free app. Make sure you go to jeffjansen.website. You can pull up our free app. A couple of you guys have been using it on your way home to give it to a cop out the window. All right, we got paperwork now? All right. Hey, Susan, have I got paperwork? All right. In case you want to know, this is one of my Marine. I was in the Marine Corps. My buddy Jesus here, he's the Marine Corps. This is his wonderful wife, Melissa. This is not the other person I brought up last time. They actually are part of the team, and they will be helping me out with these units because you guys have split off in a lot of different splinter groups lately. So we've got a lot more members. Anything you need, anything, you'll get a hold of me. My name is Jeffrey Jansen. Thanks for coming. There's two things I want to go over with you today. The first one is our legal plan. I'll make it cut and dry. We have no contracts, copays, or deductibles for what we're about ready to tell you. But understand this, we're not a get out of jail free card. We are the people that instead of going to a lawyer for about, on average right now it's $250 an hour, we cost about $240 a year. Okay, and we are only month to month. So all of our law firms now, we have law firms that we own that are with us that are on the top 50 law firms in the United States. They work for us. Okay, they are in each state. On top of those law firms in every state, we have over 11,650 referral attorneys that work for us. A lot of people that say that, oh, I got a friend that's a lawyer, family that's a lawyer, something else like that. More than likely, they work for us. The only difference is they don't sell it. Okay? So make sure to check with us to see if they're even part of it. That way you still get the discount. You get the cheap stuff, okay? If you are deployed overseas, our system works for you 24 hours, 7 days a week for you and your family, which means if you're deployed, you get on the phone. Our lawyers work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for you to make sure your stuff. You don't want to go into collections for something. I know a lot of people, when they get deployed, they have issues. I came up with a lot of those issues. We do help you while you're overseas, and those lawyers will put a stop to all that right away. Doesn't matter what time you call them, they will answer the phone. So, as we told you before, we give you unlimited advice on unlimited issues, including unlimited topics. That includes all your military issues also. All right, that means you call up the phone Monday through Friday. You'll get a professional that's going to get on there, and they're going to call you back within 4 business hours, go over whatever it is you need to go over with. Now, remember, we are the law, guys. Okay, there's not, like I said, a lot of people call up and they're expecting this great answer. Sometimes you're not going to like what you hear, but if you go to a hospital and a doctor tells you got cancer, you don't want to hear that either, right? But you're not going to, it doesn't matter how many doctors you go to, he's going to keep telling you the same thing. Sometimes people don't always understand what that means. That means the law's still the law. We're going to get you, we're going to do our best we can, but like anything else, we're not going to be charging you for it. Okay? So, we also will fill out letters and phone calls on your behalf. How many of y'all got kids? It's okay, don't put your hands up. I know you did. Okay? We will send out letters and phone calls no matter what it is on your behalf. I've got a daughter. I'm a single dad. Every year I have to send 2 letters to my daughter's mother. The reason why I say this, we're military, we all understand how the system goes. But those letters cost $50 a piece if I go to a regular lawyer. Problem is, the court requires me to have a lawyer send it to my daughter's mother. I don't pay anything with Legal Shield, okay? But that doesn't matter. What if anybody owe you money? Everybody in here, I bet you somebody owes you money. You guys are military. I know I still got guys that owe me money. I had a guy owe me $10. He's going to call that Legal Shield thing on me. I go, yep. My buddy down in Kentucky got it over, what, 10, 20 bucks, something like that. I went down to see him. It cost me more to go see him, but Legal Shield sent him a letter because he owed me money. Who's going to call a lawyer over 10 bucks? Any of you guys going to call a lawyer over 10 bucks when they charge $250 an hour? My lawyer will call you. All right, contracts document review. I love this one. Who's ever signed a contract? I've actually had people in the military argue, I've never signed a contract. Okay there. So we will look over those contracts and documents for you. When you're getting ready to re-enlist, make sure you send in the contracts and documents to our lawyers and everything else. They do work with JAG. They will make sure that you understand what you're getting. Right now we have a couple people that they reviewed their contracts going in. They got hurt at boot camp. This is on the Marine Corps side. One of my buddies, he's out of Texas. He's over at MCRD. Got on medical battalion, got med, hurt his leg or something. They're sending him home for 6 months now. Okay? Problem is, the recruiter flat out said, you might want to do something about this because after 6 months, they're probably not going to let you back in, even though, but anyway, our lawyers reviewed it. Sure enough, he will be able to get back in after 6 months as long as he maintains the physical and stuff like that. So it's good to have somebody look that paperwork over. Cell phones, look it over. I just screwed up my phone, lost every contact in my phone because I didn't read my contract right. And I lost every one of them because they didn't update on Sprint. Any of you guys get those updates on Sprint lately and your phone memory's full? There is a problem with it right now. Don't erase your phone yet, because you'll lose everything. I did, and he laughed at me when I did it. The reason why I'm saying that, the reason why I say that is because we'll review those contracts, documents, stuff like that for you, okay? Speeding tickets. We will go to court for you. You don't have to go to court unless the judge requires you to go to court. Our job is to get that ticket removed, kicked out of court, reduced, whatever it takes to keep off your insurance. A lot of people think if they just go ahead and pay the ticket, because the cop's going to flat out tell you, anybody a police officer in here? Okay, it's the other unit that's got 4 of them, and they laugh at me when I say this. They're going to convince you to call the number and pay the ticket. When you pay that ticket, you are guilty. Automatically, if you pay anything, you're automatically guilty. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. That means your insurance is going to go up. So you can pay the $150 ticket and your insurance goes up, or you can fight it in court. With us, we're going to go into court. It's not going to cost you another dime. Now, what the court puts on you, you'll pay. But it's not going to go on your insurance. Our job is to get it kicked out of court, okay? Or removed or reduced to a non-moving violation. You might get some supervision or something. IRS audit, we give you 50 hours of IRS audit every year. Trial defense. If you're ever named in a lawsuit, no matter what it is, if you are being sued, someone's trying to sue you, someone's naming you in a lawsuit, every year we give you 60 hours of civil trial defense. That's criminal and civilian, okay? That means you get 60 hours. Every year, we're going to give you another 60. After 5 years, you have 300 hours. All right? Why is that good? Because trial lawyers are even more expensive. And if they know that you've already got a lawyer, and they know that you're covered, our law firm is just going to wait until they can build up enough money to pay their lawyer before we can get in court. It's just how the game works. All right. If you've been with us for 90 days, we do uncontested divorce, uncontested adoption. Okay, uncontested foster care. We will do we'll help you out with personal bankruptcies. All right? Basically, if it's uncontested, you guys know the difference between contested and uncontested? If it is contested, that means you guys are both going to court, you can't get along with each other. Uncontested means you can take the paperwork to the other person, have them sign the paperwork, they're going to sign it, whatever the court fee is to get out of the divorce, that's done, over with, you don't pay another penny. Okay? So if it's uncontested, meaning you guys can get along long enough to basically have the paperwork signed, your divorce is done. Okay? All right. 24 hours, 7 days a week. On your phone, there's a button that says emergency situations. For all emergency situations, and all of you guys are here on the weekend, which means there's going to be an emergency situation if something happens to you no matter what, because most of the time nobody else is in session right now. So if there's like car accident, hospital, somebody trying to come and take your kids from you, somebody basically accusing you of something, that you know that right now it's going to be to the week before you can do something, you can call our attorneys. Our lawyers are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay? 2 of them out of every one of our law firms. They will pick up the phone within 3 rings. We are also attached to Department of Family and Child Services, so they're going to get a hold of them. Situation happened with another one of my military groups where they were fighting back and forth, and she basically called the cops on them middle of the night. This happened a couple weeks ago on a Saturday. Guess what? The cops came over, going to take the kids. Cops get there, said there's nothing we can do about it. She said, hold on, I'm on the phone with my legal shield person. They told me to put the phone on with them. Sure enough, they had him wait. Department of Child Services sent a person out that was right there in the city. There was no reason for them to take the kids that night. Their kids did not have to go home with them. If they did not get that call, the cops would have taken the kids. You see, it's a matter of convenience on having a lawyer on your side. Why do wealthy people have lawyers? Why do they pay top dollar for lawyers? Because it saves them money in the long run, okay? That's why. All right, the second column on there is called the identity theft. How many of y'all been a victim of identity theft? Don't raise your hand. I'm just putting that out there. All right? Identity theft is the #1 crime in the world right now. You can't go by a week without hearing about another company, if it's Google, Yahoo, Facebook. How many of y'all know that Facebook put everybody's passwords and codes out on Facebook for everybody to get to? Y'all know that? How many people in here don't have Facebook? Wow. There's 2. I think that's a record for me. 3. Yeah. But I bet you got a girlfriend, husband, or wife that does. Just kidding. Okay. Needless to say, our information's all over the place. If you are military, do you know what this can cost you? This can cost you promotions if somebody's out there racking up bills in your name. They've got your social security number. They got your passwords. Now they take your driver's license, social security number. They're opening up all your bank accounts, opening up new bank accounts. And most people are like, oh, my bank will fix it. You're right, your bank will fix it. But they're only going to put the money back in. They're not going to fix the other banks they opened up accounts in. And by the way, if you got poor credit, did you ever notice you get more offers for credit cards when you have poor credit? Anybody ever notice that? Visa, MasterCard, Discover Card, all these banks, they want to help you rebuild your credit, right? Well, if it's not you, then you got somebody basically applying for 60% interest rates, and you're in the hole for it, not realizing it. When you're in a public opinion, when you go to court, you are guilty until proven innocent when it's an identity theft. A lot of people don't know that, which means you're on the hook for it. How can I prove this? The person sitting to your right or left, you have some time or another flat out said, oh, that's not me, when they've done something stupid. Cop pulls you over, oh, it wasn't me speeding. You're the one person in the driver's seat. But we all say it's somebody else. So in a court of identity theft, they already think you're guilty because they're already expecting people to lie to them. So you have to have a private investigator. It takes hours and hours. It takes about 800 hours to fix your identity. We have private investors that go in. We'll fix it all for you at no fee. We're going to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to fix that. Does that make sense? In other words, whether you see a little glitch in your social security number, all of a sudden you're getting weird emails, you're getting spam, you're getting IOUs, you're getting bills from collectors, and you don't know where they're coming from, you turn it over to us, and we're going to go fix that breach at no extra charge. Does that make sense? It used to be fine. We will do whatever it takes now for however long it takes. Identity theft is just getting stupid. Every one of you has already been breached. Just because you don't know it yet doesn't mean you're not. Remember, Veterans Affairs, basically any veteran or any military person has been breached. The government gave out a system, it didn't work, turned out the people took the government's money and ran and didn't help a single military person, so they had to hire 2 more companies that would actually work and fix. Problem is they don't know who's breached and who's not now. Okay? And I'm just saying that as a fact. We're going to give you full consultations, full identity theft restoration, privacy and security, social media monitoring. We're going to monitor all your kids' stuff. Whatever the black web has on it. Most of you guys probably don't even know what the black web is. It's those sites that when you get there, they can turn on and off your cameras and stuff. You decide to be stupid and go to a couple porn sites or something stupid like that. That's black web. They're taking your information. They're turning on your cameras on your phone now. On your iPads now. They're taking bad pictures of you. They're doing whatever it takes to extort money out of you and everything. That's identity theft, okay? You guys are in the military. You don't need those hassles. You don't need those problems. Identity theft is very, very scary. And if you're a victim of it, how many of you got exes that hate your guts now or think they do, and they want to use your information because they want to hurt you because you hurt them? We can stop it. I only say this to military units because I'm a Marine and almost everybody I know has been divorced and are dealing with problems like that. That's what you get when you're active, right? Y'all are great. All right. Any questions for that so far? I just wanted to go over that really quick. You guys can see it on this sheet here. If you turn it over to the back, you see the 101 reasons why to have Legal Shield. Like I said, when you get into something like this, there's no contracts, copays. You're not signing up for anything right now. What I need you guys to do is on this paperwork right here, where it says at the top, employee name, put, you guys are 444, right? This 444 now, or they change? Okay. Commuter, I need you to put 444 on the top. If you're not sure yet, or you need to take it home to your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, because we cover you, your domestic partner, any children under the age of 26, living at home with kids. We cover everybody for one plan. You don't got to have separate plans for the people that you live with, all right? If you want us to call you, you'll probably call me at the top, but then basically fill out this top information. If you want it, circle which one you're going to want to get. If you're not sure, put call me at the top. If you don't want it, there's a check mark that says I choose to waive all participation in this. That's fine. But I still want you to keep my number in your phone. I still want you guys to have us on call, because if you do get in trouble for some reason, we can act right away. Like that emergency button I told you about, I get a lot of people that all of a sudden they have an emergency. Hey, Jeff, can I use you? Yes, you'll go on my website or go right into that app. You'll go buy the plan right in that app. You'll hand the phone out to the cop. You hand it to the people in the emergency room. You'll hand it to DCFS. You'll hand it to somebody that you're getting in trouble with. Okay?
Take a look. Press the red button.
All right. Any questions? Go ahead and fill those out. And then get into the one of us three, but fill that one out. Now, if you do want the plan, once you fill it out, you'll come see one of us three, and I'll give you this sheet here. Debit, checking, savings, whatever you want to do. But you'll come to us and get this paperwork for it so you can fill it out, okay? So in other words, nothing in front of you right now says you have to get anything, all right? Any questions? That's all I got for you. If you're a gun owner, you look at the gun ownership. If you get the family plan, we can do an add-on for $12 to basically protect you, and that's even if you're carrying conceal or open conceal. Even if you use it, we can go into court and fight it for you, okay? That's the reason why I gave you the comparison, so you can see everything that we offer. This here that they handed out shows you how to put it on your phone. The members' perks will save you $2,600 a year in savings from everything from cars to hotels, the movie theaters. I take my daughter to the movies for free. Still gotta buy freaking popcorn. That's expensive. So, anyway, appreciate you guys. That's all I have for you. Please fill that paperwork out. Get to one of us, and we'll step aside. And anybody who needs to talk to us privately, we will talk to you privately. That's it. Thank you.